Let's chat about China. Hi everyone, Leo Notenboom here for askleo.com. I hope the fact that some of our software comes from overseas is not news, right? Globalization is strong in technology. However it is that you're watching this, you can bet that components used in the software, the computers, the networks, and the servers come from all over the world. When it comes to tech, borders are, in many ways, irrelevant. It's one big planetary market. With recent political events and the rise of more stronger geopolitical tribalism, those borders have become a little less imaginary. In fact, depending on the border you're talking about, they're actually on the top of many people's minds. Case in point. For a long time, I've recommended the backup program EASE's To Do. One of the pushbacks I get semi-regularly is that the company is based in China. While it's not prominent on their website, the corporate information can in fact be found. It's actually Chengdu Yiwo Tech Development Company, and they're in Sichuan. Now, I received this comment lately. Why do you feel safe about using software from this Chinese-owned company? Well, my response is the same as it's been for years. There's been zero evidence of any wrongdoing. Zero. And I'm an evidence-based guy. If there's eventual evidence of wrongdoing, then absolutely, I'll drop my recommendation. But honestly, that's true for any of the software I use, regardless of where it comes from and regardless of who makes it. But I totally get it. Even without evidence, more folks might be concerned in the light of what's going on with our current heightened trade war. Here's the problem. There are few, if any, domestic alternatives. Now, I'll be fair, I've not evaluated absolutely every possible solution, so maybe there is. But that's kind of not the point. If you take a look at the popular list of alternatives, especially for, say, backup software, so much of the software we use originates in other countries or has massive contributions from overseas sources. For example, a few of the backup and restore tools that, heck, you may have heard of. Acronis. They're currently based in Singapore and Switzerland, though they originally came from Russia. Aomi Backupper is headquartered in Hong Kong. A-Shampoo comes from Germany. Askleo Backup actually makes no mention of where they're located, and I've been unable to figure it out. Macarim Reflect comes out of the UK. Nero Back It Up comes out of Germany. And Paragon comes out of Germany. The only one that I actually was able to find that is US-based is DriveImage XML. Unfortunately, it's not a complete solution with all the features that I tend to look for and recommend. Now, you may be thinking of, well, what about open source tools like, say, Clonezilla? Great. Those actually invite contribution from all over the planet. That's part of what open source is all about. Now, it's not just backup software. Kaspersky is a great example of security software that's been explicitly banned, without evidence that I'm aware of, because it comes from the wrong country, a country some have concerns over, while others apparently do not. And it's not just software. Consider, all the hardware we rely on every day, components come from all over the planet, including China. It's complicated. Honestly, I'm less concerned about espionage than I am about the practical impact of the trade war. It would not surprise me if at some point EASE's and other products originating from China were banned or tariffed into oblivion, much like Kaspersky, not because of evidence of wrongdoing, but simply by being a pawn in a larger geopolitical game. The net result for us would be fewer and/or more expensive options. Honestly, if there were actual espionage or data theft from tools like EASE's To Do, I'd expect there to be evidence by now. It's been a long time that this question has come up. I'm comfortable using the tools until either, again, there's proof of malicious behavior or until the geopolitical situation says I can't have them anymore. Now, if you feel different, that's fine. There are alternatives, but you'll need to choose, once again, just who it is you're going to trust. I mean, you're trusting someone, likely several someones all over the planet, every time you turn on your computer and connect to the internet. So, what's your take? Are you avoiding China? And if so, based on what reason? Is there some kind of a principle involved? Or are you, like me, waiting for evidence? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, there'll be comments and such on my site. Visit askleo.com/180010 for any updates, additional links, and so forth. If you've got a question, visit askleo.com/ask. If you're interested in my weekly newsletter, visit askleo.com/newsletter. And if you're interested in helping support Ask Leo, visit askleo.com/patron for a range of options. I'm Leo Notenboom. This is askleo.com. Thanks for watching.